It's time for Tote That Thang Tuesday.
Yeah.
Let's tote that thing.
Shout out to the people in the chat, which I see the number of likes and it's not enough. So please, if you're here, it doesn't take a long time. Please just hit the like button. Make sure you're subscribed. We're looking for anything
Bueller
from last week's game that you want to see the Cowboys carry into this week's game. And you tell me if I'm stealing the thunder from somebody, you just tell me that you're using it and I'll throw you the ball. Because the only thing that we're getting in the chat is the kicker. Is anybody going with the kicker?
I was not going to go.
I'm going to leave the kicker alone.
Everybody's going to leave the kicker alone?
That's common sense. Let the kicker kick.
The kicker is very good.
What else? And the thing about it is, we want the kicker to kick, but we don't want him to kick because you want him to score touchdowns.
I do want him to score touchdowns, but I like having a good kicker. It's fun.
A little behind the scenes. Literally every time that the Cowboys started a drive last Sunday, me and Clarence would look at each other and be like, "Oh, they're in field goal range."
Field goal.
Yeah, they're in field goal range.
Field goal.
Just for fun, because Cowboy fans, we don't have a lot of good stuff right now. The Eagles last night sucked. They got the ball back and all they needed was a field goal. And you don't have to go far anymore for a field goal. And they got like 10 yards, and then Jalen Hurts sucked again because he's not very good. But anyway, so they lost.
How about
that was
Kellen
awesome.
Moore calling the pass?
That's Kellen Moore.
Saquon catch the ball.
Yeah,
run the ball.
He was wide open.
Saquon catch the ball.
As Darryl Ross said, two things happen when you pass: incomplete, interception.
He was wide open.
I
Should
have
been
a
caught.
request for someone here.
Let's go.
Jesse Holly.
Oh, here we go.
He caught
that thing.
And outside of the kicker, I think this is probably one of the only positive things that I want to carry over from last week's game to this week's game. And this is a personal thing. I want to keep pushing my agenda. This is a personal agenda push that I want to keep out there going. Because I made a statement back in training camp and how we started this season, and I said definitively by probably week 7 or 8 that I wanted Jalen Tolbert to be the definitive number 2 wide receiver. Well, I think we've seen a little bit from him last week. If you go back and you watch the film from college and you see Jalen Tolbert go up and make those highlight type plays, he had one of those in the game, and he goes up, ball is on the throne a little bit, throw it out there, Dak. I'm just saying. $60 million. Just throw the ball out there just a little bit further. My boy keeps running.
He has people coming at him.
I just give my guy a chance.
I'm just saying.
People coming at him.
Go get my football.
Just throw the ball
Complete
out
the
there
pass.
a little bit more. But I love the fact that Jalen Tolbert went up there and made a play. Now we can talk about the one he kind of a little lollygagged on the sideline a little bit. We can work on that. Yeah. We can work on that. I'll call him. We'll work on that. We'll snatch the ball. We'll get it out of here.
Just blame the quarterback on that one too.
Well, throw a little early. I'm just saying.
Don't back up. Go to the ball.
See him earlier. Put a little bit more zip on the ball. Come on.
It's a long throw across the field.
Put a little more zip on that throw right there. But Jalen Tolbert led the team in targets last week with 6 catches for over 80 yards. I want to see this thing trend. I want this trend to carry on. I want us to carry that from this game into the next game.
Okay.
Because Marlon Humphreys, he's probably going to be playing around with CeeDee Lamb a little bit. This is the time for Jalen Tolbert to go out there and keep toting that thing and to help your boy Jay Holly be right.
Okay. I mean, it works.
Yeah.
It works.
I'm pushing my narrative until I can't push this narrative anymore.
Eeny, meeny, miny, QB keeper.
Tote that thing.
I'm going to tote that thing. I'm going to push a narrative real quick of mine.
I love this. This is a narrative pushing show today, baby. We're pushing the narrative today, baby.
The agenda.
I admit yours had a little more spunk to it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mine don't have a lot to it. I can admit that there's not anything to tote into next week. But Rico did play the most snaps at running back.
Rico.
Clarence off screen just put his head down.
Rico.
Act like that there's other stuff. And you guys are in the chat. You tell me what you want to carry over from last week. The answer is there's nothing. Shout out to Jesse. He got one. He found one, and that was good. I'm just trying my best.
Baby.
Let Rico play more than the other running backs.
Cool.
But then Clarence said that he quits as soon as he runs 3 plays. He tapped his helmet. I don't want to tote this thing. Clarence, here.
Clarence,
Tote that thing.
I'm going to stay with my agenda.
Let's go.
I'm a little scared.
It's funny because I was trying to look for something on defense. There's really nothing on defense.
I think there was one.
There's one thing.
There was nothing on defense.
I'm bringing it. I'm
There
gonna tote some.
was nothing positive on defense.
gonna
They
tote some.
did let 1-3 do some of the base. They need more 1-3 in the base. I don't care if he makes mistakes. I'd rather him make fast mistakes than those guys make slow mistakes.
Talk about an agenda. I don't care if he makes mistakes.
So wait.
They all make mistakes. They all suck. I'd rather his athleticism be on the field. Come on.
Wait, is your tote that thing something you don't want them to do?
Is it lemon booty?
My tote that thing is Dak Prescott started 13 of 16 with a touchdown before the Jalen
Brooks fall down?
Yeah.
Jalen Brooks fall down.
I'm about to say, don't you say nothing about Jalen Tolbert. Go ahead.
Before the Jalen Brooks fall down, Dak Prescott was 13 of 16.
I support this.
That offense was running. He was getting the ball, the schoonmaker. They were moving the ball around. They were moving the ball down the field. I know we kicked their butts about not scoring touchdowns, but 16 points in the first half, you score your first 4 drives. That's good football, okay? Yep. You extrapolate it over the course of the game, you're scoring over 30 points, so continue that hot start. Don't have your receiver fall down that turns into an interception that really changes the tenor of the game and what you're doing on offense, directs your momentum.
That was good.
I like that. You know what? You pulled that one out your lemon butt.
That was
you
good.
pulled that one out your lemon butt right there.
That was good lemon booty.
That's good lemon butt right
Joe's
there.
on the fade route.
Oh,
Sir,
here we go, Joe.
If you could please
tote that thing. So we talked with Micah Parsons last week, and one of the first things he said was when he walked into the office on Wednesday, Mike Zimmer said, "Hey, I've got a package for you, like a whole new package. We're gonna free you. We're gonna let you loose, Micah." Well, then the Saints ran a bunch of 22, 21 personnel, went base, and Micah could not really have a lot of creativity. That free will we talked about was gone. Micah Parsons had to be on the edge, and he had to play against the run constantly. Well, Micah Parsons had to do a lot of dirty work on Sunday, and this is what I'm toting. Not the frequency of this, but his ability to honestly play the run pretty darn well against that team, because no one could stop the Saints running game. But Micah Parsons did pretty well against the edge, or on the edge. He had his 5th highest Pro Football Focus run grade of his career against the Saints. And again, that game against that running game where they're running all over the Cowboys, I thought that was pretty impressive. So again, I think this week I want not the frequency of it, but I want to tote just that ability to do the dirty things for Micah Parsons, to set that edge and to be an asset in the running game when he's not going after the quarterback.
He is a little tiny man out there when he's battling those guys. He fought his ass off.
He fought hard. I mean, the idea that he's just a splash guy. I mean, he does have will. He has effort. He's a competitor.
He's strong as hell too.
He likes
the
to
word's
compete.
competitor.
It's just hard for me to, and I don't get the Pro Football Focus grades, because every time they ran edge runs on that side, they gained yards.
No, they did.
Yeah,
it's just like
it's hard for the naked eye to say Micah had a good game. It seemed like every time they did edge runs, when
you
he was
watch
in
it on
the
film
end,
too. I mean,
they're making yards. They're making hay.
Someone has to actually win. Like, I think Micah did a good job of holding where he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And you're waiting for someone to make a play. But every linebacker, they get a hat on a hat.
Right.
Every defensive tackle,
there was
gets
no
moved.
flow.
So a defensive end doing his job when no one else can beat a block, get off of a block, do whatever. It's like, congrats, you did your job. And then they ran somewhere else where someone else wasn't doing their job.
It's still a team defense.
And they moved on with their day.
Yeah.
So we tried. I don't know. Y'all got anything?
Yeah, we got creative.
We tried our very best.